A New Jersey mother is filing a lawsuit against her local police chief and the U.S. military over a social media post. Angela Reading wrote about her objections to sexually explicit material posted in the hallway of her children's elementary school. Angela and Thomas More Society Special Counsel Christopher Ferrara are here to explain more about the lawsuit and what led up to it. Angela, briefly give us a summation of what you noticed in the school hallway that upset you, and then what you posted on social media about it.
Sure. Thanks for having us. So while at math night with my, at that time, 6 and 7-year-old daughters, while we were walking through the hallways, right in the main entrance of the school was an entire wall colored with very, very colorful student-made posters. From a distance, they didn't seem like an issue. The closer you got, though, you could see that most of the posters contained gender and sexual flags representations, and in addition to that, the actual words like polysexuality, pansexuality, agender, and terms that, quite frankly, I didn't even know the meaning of. So that was really concerning to me. And I reached out to the school, a school board member, as well as one of the parents of the students who made the posters. And essentially everyone told me that this was something that I had to accept in the public education system, and that my kids will be exposed to this on social media and on the playground. So essentially to get over it. I was not happy with the response, so I posted on a parent advocacy page, a Facebook group with like-minded parents, my concerns. And I stated essentially that I thought this was not age appropriate. It went against what I believed I wanted my kids to be learning, but I also prefaced that all people are deserving of love and respect, and that this wasn't against individuals or a particular group of people.
If you look at the post itself, it couldn't be more innocuous. It's a plain vanilla observation by a school mom with 2 kids about the inappropriateness of this material being posted very prominently in an upper elementary school hallway. And this is an example of what's going on in public schools throughout the country, the hypersexualization of impressionable children. She objected to it in the most reasonable fashion, and what happened after that almost defies belief. We have personnel at the local military base pressuring local police chief to remove the post as if it were some sort of criminal or quasi-criminal activity. The police chief contacts the Facebook administrator, essentially tells her in substance that if it's not removed, there will be violence at the school, and she could be liable for incitement to violence. Basically,
tell us about the response you received that led to this lawsuit.
So I just do want to be clear, they weren't teaching my kids about pansexuality and polysexuality. This was a student project my kids did not participate in. So thank goodness. I think that when I tell people, it's really hard to imagine. So not only was there, the mob of people trying to cancel me, which is, it just happens.
Oh, she had a mob. She had a mafia of people, a whole mob of them trying to cancel her Christian beliefs.
But I had a response from the United States military and our local police force that labeled me a security threat, pretty much coerced my social media posts to come down, and then reported me to local and federal and state agencies as essentially a terrorist.